It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, this is going to be a great test of their ability to match up against any style of opponent. The front office had that in mind when this roster was constructed. We'll see how it actually plays out tonight. And the third pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum, has proven to be a find for the Boston Celtics, Kenny.
Yes, there's a lot to like. He's just scratching the surface on what he can do. You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
A different version, but a 90s guy, 80s guy, Marcus Johnson. Kind of like that same version of him.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but he's still experimenting a little, learning what does and does not work. What I like is he doesn't repeat a lot of mistakes.
He just was an NBA All-Star for years and years in Milwaukee.
Come on, red, white men can't jump, will you?
What year?
In the 90s, late 80s.
Well, I wasn't found until 1989 when a man named Ernie Johnson came to my house and interviewed me.
Okay, that's late 80s.
San Antonio, Texas.
89 is late 80s.
I was only 1 year old.
Oh, okay.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, take it away.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Brent, two explosive backcourts. When you were playing, who was the toughest guard that you found to defend?
Well, I would start off with a guy named Allen Iverson. And the reason that I start with that, Kevin, the reason I start with Kevin is I just saw the back of the jersey all the time, so I remember Iverson clear as day. But if I went deeper, I would tell you guarding the Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond at a time when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. They would run an offensive set, much like for Reggie Miller, multiple screens by a bunch of guys who were big and strong. That was not good for me to try to fight through those kind of screens. But if you gave Mitch Richmond 8 inches, 2 points.
And Richmond was strong and had bulk to his body.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Kevin.
I can see the bruises. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Robertson in at the small forward. Now, here's Gallinari. Following the shot by Chris Paul. It's another look. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Walker the pass to Tatum. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Gallinari. Paul against Walker. Paul passes to Adams. Shoots over Brown. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Paul. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, a combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
Left side, Brown. Gallinari with the rebound.
And D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Now Walker. Lets it go from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here's Oklahoma City now. 4-point game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, a perimeter tandem, Ferguson and Gallinari. Nerlens Noel is out there with Muscala, and it's Schroeder in at the point.
And never quite sure what Schroeder is going to do there. Fantastic at forcing the D to hit him while he was shooting that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
That's good from Schroeder. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Schroeder hits them both. Greg last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a six-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
Smart misses.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Williams with the block. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Ferguson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gallinari. Count that one. Gallinari's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
And Gallo knows how to finish through contact. Excellent touch from there from the big fella.
Outside, Smart. And the pass to Williams. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Robertson comes in for Gallinari. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Terrence Ferguson. And Paul's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Shemi Ojeleye. And it's Kemba Walker in for Langford. The Thunder leading by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Paul. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. He gets that one. "19 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Walker. Smart on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Smart's got 5 points so far.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder out in front, up by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Marcus Smart getting it done today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Cantor in at the center, filling out the middle.
And every season, the Thunder continue to be one of the more dominating teams on the glass.
You just wonder how much Steven Adams has been the catalyst for that kind of mentality. We know that offensively he's always in there to grab rebounds, but it's part of what they know is important in any possession is collecting the ball.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but
right.
You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. The Thunder leading by 3. Paul outside. 1:24 left to play in the third. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Over to the wing. Walker with it. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes.
Well, Cantor always thought of as a scorer first. That time, an excellent job spotting his teammate and getting the ball to him.
Pass to Robertson. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Gallinari missing. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Brown finds Cantor for the lead. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, the D attempted to foul Cantor before he got that shot off, but too late. Results in the and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Mike Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Ferguson's checked in for Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. And the free throw, no good.
Cantor is so hungry and has the desire to be an impact player on the glass every night. A very good low post scorer who can rebound at a high level.
Now here's Schroeder. Down low. Here's Ferguson. Banked in off the glass. 6 seconds left in the third. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Thunder lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander pair up in the backcourt. Muscala is out there with Ferguson, and it's Noel in its center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
Good on the shot.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Hayward goes in, got a piece of it. Drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Terrence Ferguson. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Boston, Tatum, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And Walker subbed in for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Here's Paul, and slam dunk by Noel.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Now here's Walker. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Here is Paul.
Good! That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Chris Paul.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim. And put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Alinari comes in for Mike Muscala. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Yes!
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Robertson. Defended by Hayward. Alinari outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Smart. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good!
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout. What's your take, guys?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
To win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's gonna do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.